Welcome to Unc's Place, where we talk current events and common sense. Hey, I'm Unc. Welcome to Unc's Place. Oops. Before I get started, I'd like to send some positive energy and prayers out to tornado victims um, in Mississippi, the chocolate factory disaster in Pennsylvania, and of course the Nashville massacre where 6 people were killed. We're living in some crazy times, man, and we got to keep those people and those families, excuse me, in our thoughts and in our minds. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to get off on a subject, one of my favorite subjects, and that subject is gaslighting. And before we can go into some examples of gaslighting, let me give you the definition of gaslighting. Definition of gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation in which an abuser attempts to sow self doubt and confusion in their victims' minds. It's an attempt to gain power and control by distorting reality and forcing them to question their own judgment and intuition. So, going back to the very beginning, gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation, which means it's a way of playing with your mind, with your head, convincing you to believe something that you know not to be so. That's gaslighting. Okay? So let me give you some examples of gaslighting. Okay? Let's go back to 2020. During the so called not riots, um, over $1 billion in damage, fires burning in the background. We got reporters saying, hey, it's mostly peaceful, but we got fires burning in the background. That's gaslighting. Don't believe your lying eyes. Gaslighting. Okay, let's go on. Um, January 6th, worse than 9/11. If you know anything about your history, you know that's a lie. Let me give you some facts. 2,977 people died on that day. 9/11. How many people died on January 6th? Worse than Pearl Harbor, right? If you don't know your history, you can be gaslit. Let me give you some numbers. 2,403 civilians and military personnel died at Pearl Harbor. How many people died on January 6th? 5 cops? No. One cop? He was hit in the head with a fire extinguisher? No. Because he was walking around inside the Capitol directing traffic, right? At the time he was supposed to have been murdered. They was gaslighting you because you didn't have the evidence to prove otherwise. That's gaslighting you. Okay? The only person that died on January 6th is a young lady by the name of Ashley Babbitt. Say her name. Remember? But you never hear anything about that. Why was she shot? She didn't have any guns. But that's a whole nother story. I just wanted to come out and give my opinion on what's going on because this is my country just like it's your country. And I know you probably wonder, well, man, why is he shooting that in blue? Because that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling that way about my country because we have unprecedented things going on that if it continues, you're gonna be living in a way that you never dreamed of in your wildest dreams. Why don't you go read 1984? But anyway, in closing, as Uncle always say, keep an open mind and you're mellow like a fine wine. This is Unc. Peace.